Hello everyone. Today we will discuss another topic under environmental studies and environmental laws. Today's topic is protection of specific plants and protected areas. The list of topics to be covered here is introduction, protection of specified plants, protected areas, sanctuaries, and national parks. Chapter 3A of Wildlife Protection Act 1972 deals with protection of specified plants, and Chapter 4 of Wildlife Protection Act 1972 deals with protected areas. Protection of specified plants. Section 17A of Wildlife Protection Act 1972 prohibits picking and uprooting of certain specified plants. This section provides that no person shall willfully pick, uproot, damage, destroy, acquire, or collect any specified plant from any forest land and any area specified by the notification of central government, possesses, sell, or offer for sale or transfer by way of gift or otherwise, or transport any specified plant, whether alive or dead, or part or derivative thereof. However, there is an exception given to this particular provision, which says that a member of scheduled tribe shall be allowed under this section to pick, collect, or possess specified plants in the district they reside for their personal use. Permit for special purpose. The Chief Wildlife Warden may permit to pick, uproot, acquire or collect from a forest land or the area which is specified by the central government any specified plant for the purpose of education, scientific research, collection, preservation and display in an herbarium of any scientific institution, or propagation by a person or an institution approved by the central government in this regard. Prohibition of cultivation. Cultivation of specified plants which are notified by the central government by any person without a license granted by the Chief Wildlife Warden or any other officer authorized by the state government shall be prohibited. Any person who was cultivating a specified plant from carrying on such cultivation for a period of 6 months from such commencement, or where he has made an application within that period for the grant of a license to him until the license is granted to him or he is informed in writing that a license cannot be granted to him. Prohibition in dealing of specified plants. No person shall accept under and in accordance with the license granted by the Chief Wildlife Warden or any other officer which is authorized by the state government, shall commence or carry on business or occupation as a dealer in a specified plant or part or derivative thereof. Persons carrying such work for a period of 60 days shall make an application for the license in this regard to the concerned authority. Stock in possession. A person is required to declare within 30 days regarding stock of specified plants kept with him to the Chief Wildlife Warden, and after the commencement of the Act, he shall make an application for license in this regard to business in animals or animal articles. No license shall be granted for keeping, control, custody, or possession of any specified plant, or any specified plant which has not been lawfully acquired, or any specified plant for the purpose of sale, offer for sale or transport. No person shall purchase, receive, or acquire any specified plant or part or derivative thereof otherwise than from a licensed dealer. Every specified plant or part or derivative thereof, in respect of which any offence against this act or any rule or order made thereunder has been committed, shall be the property of the state government. And where such plant or part or derivative thereof has been collected or acquired from a sanctuary or national park declared by the central government, then in that particular case such plant or part or derivative thereof shall be the property of central government. Protected areas. There are following areas which have been declared as protected areas under Wildlife Protection Act 1972. Sanctuaries, national parks, sanctuaries or national parks which are declared by the central government. Section 18 of the Wildlife Protection Act provides that the state government may declare any area other than area comprised within any forest, reserve forest, or territorial waters as a sanctuary, if it considers that such area is of adequate ecological fauna or flora, germo geomorphological, natural, or zoological significance for the purpose of protecting, propagating, and developing wildlife or its environment. Collectors. The state government appoints an officer as a collector to inquire and determine the existence of the nature and extent of rights of any person. Under Section 18 of the Wildlife Protection Act, appointment of the collector is defined. Section 23 of the Wildlife Protection Act 1972 defines the powers of the collector. The collector may exercise the following powers: to enter upon any land and to survey, demarcate the same, and to authorize any other officer to do so. The same power is vested in a civil code for the same. Section 27 deals with the restrictions on the entry, which means that no person will enter other than a public servant who is on duty, a person who is permitted by the chief wildlife warden or by an authorized officer, who has any right over the immovable property within the limits of the sanctuary, persons passing through the sanctuary by public highway. Section 28 of the Wildlife Protection Act deals with certain grants and permits, and it gives the permission, such as the permission will be given only for the purpose to investigate or study of wildlife, photography, scientific research, tourism, transaction of lawful business with any person. A permission to enter a sanctuary will be issued on such conditions, and the payment shall be made as prescribed. National Park. Section 35 of the Act provides that state government may declare to constitute an area as a national park for the purpose of protecting, propagating, or developing wildlife therein or its environment. Whether that area is within a sanctuary or not, the state government shall define the limits of the area which is intended to be declared as a national park. Section 38 defines the power of the central government to declare areas as sanctuaries or national parks. The state government grants or transfers any area under its control. The central government, if satisfied with the conditions of the specified area, can declare it as a sanctuary or a national park by the notification. The central government has the power to declare sanctuaries or national parks if the government is satisfied by the conditions which are given in Section 35. The, a, a sanctuary or national park which is declared by the central government, the powers and the duties of that sanctuary or national park are given to the chief wildlife warden and an authorized officer on the behalf of the warden.